What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I'm Angie and welcome to the Mocha Melon channel. However, for those of you that aren't new here, you may have been wondering, where in all of places has the rest of her Inktober gone? Well, I'm here to tell you that I failed. Miserably. I tried to catch up, I skipped a lot of it, and I failed. So, whatever I do have, we are going to look at today. So, without further ado, let's go. The thing about this Inktober, I did far better than last year. I mean, I made it to day 16, 17, I'm not exactly sure what day I stopped on, compared to day 3 of last year. So there was progress made, and I'm hoping to make it to at least day 20 next year, maybe even further than that, 25 something, because I am intending to do this every year. So without further ado, let's look at the drawing. For a couple of these I did indeed record some time lapses, so I will insert those when I get to them. Also, I'm going to skip over all my Inktobers that I already showed you guys previously in my other videos, and I will link them or put info cards up here somewhere, so definitely make sure to go check those out. So for this Inktober, it was Enchanted, and this was day 7, and this was like kind of where I went off the rails, and that's why I kind of didn't do the rest of them. But for that one, I ended up doing this, which Enchanted, so I was like thinking an enchanted lantern and just put a fairy inside of it, and just had like a lot of like plants and stuff because I enjoy that type of stuff. Yeah, that's really all there is to say about that one. For this next one, the theme or the word / prompt, whatever, was frail. So I did a couple sketches. This is one of my OCs. Like, she pops up, but she doesn't pop up as much as I would like her to. And I kind of ended up going with this one because his face is like breaking, so he's like falling apart because he's so frail. And he's like panicking because of it. I actually really like this one. I feel like Inktober helped me develop my inking skills and also my style as an artist, and I really do appreciate that. For this next one, it was Swing, and I genuinely, I can't remember what I did for this one, so I guess we'll see when we turn this page. Oh, yeah, I did a baseball player. She's swinging the bat. I guess that's really all I can say about this one. This next one you can't really see what I was kind of thinking about, but it was patterned, so I was thinking maybe like the daily pattern of like life and like a schedule, but you can't really see because of what's on the back. And I was thinking of like some cute little pumpkins, maybe some like kawaii bears or whatever, but then I ended up going with this cute little pumpkin pattern. And I actually do like it a lot, and I like the pattern in the tree, which was like my favorite thing. I don't know why, I think it was just kind of satisfying to draw. For the 11th Inktober, the theme was snow. So I kind of already did this one on my page for Freeze, and so I just kind of took her concept and switched it around a little bit for snow. I was gonna do something like this or a snowman, but then I was like, no, too generic. So I went with her, and I inked her, and she looked like this. Kind of wanted her to be like a wasteland, maybe like blizzard storm traveler. So that's why she kind of like is like really bulked up, because it's extremely cold outside. This prompt I was so excited for. Like, I love this prompt, and I did do a time lapse for this one. This prompt was Dragon, and can I just say how much I loved this one? I really just was like, I was gonna do something like this
like with the mouth, but then I didn't end up doing that. And so then I went with kind of like a mix between like a Western looking dragon with like a Chinese dragon for the body type thing, because I've always liked Chinese dragon bodies. This. Now, I've gotten a lot of compliments on this, primarily because, like, I don't know, it's something that people would usually get tattoos of, which I would tattoo this. I mean, idea question mark. But yeah, I really liked this one, and it helped me develop my style a lot. So yeah, the prompt was ash. So I was doing all these things of phoenixes, and I did an urn. That was the first thing I thought of. I don't know why, and I'm so sorry for those of you that are like, why are you so insensitive? It's just the first thing that came to my mind. I did like a scroll with like dreams shriveling up, but then realized, oh my gosh, the main character of Pokemon, the trainer Ash, I could totally do it. So I ended up doing Ash from Pokemon. Inked him and he looked like this. Pretty good, if I do say so myself, considering I don't really draw Pokemon that much or at all. Yeah, they encouraged me to kind of go out of my comfort zone a little bit, which, I mean, I appreciate that, and I think that's basically what Inktober is literally all about, is just getting you to go out of your comfort zone, try some new things with ink, and don't really worry about the coloring phase. Worry about the lines that make your art your art. And we get to this prompt, which is Overgrown, which was day 14. I actually really liked this prompt. I was having a really hard time with trying to figure out which idea I wanted to do, because I did end up going with this one and just kind of spruced it up a bit. This one was supposed to be like a building being overgrown with vines, and this one was supposed to be like overgrown hair, because I mean, I'm feeling that right now. And this one was just supposed to be like plants kind of like sprouting out, overgrowing over a fence. I ended up doing this one, so we went with this. And I did like this a lot. Again, Inktober really encouraged me to get really creative with the way that I do lines, the way that I make my line art look so that it's not so boring and just has a lot more detail. So for this next prompt, it was the 15th, and the prompt was legend, and I really was kind of drawing a blank for this one. I was thinking Sword in the Stone, and then I looked up just the word on Pinterest, and it pulled up Legend of Zelda, and I love Legend of Zelda. So I did something like this, but the actual thing that I drew is not on the page, ironically. It's on this page, and I ended up doing Dark Link. And for those of you that don't know what Legend of Zelda is, it's a video game from Nintendo, and it's amazing. You should play it. It fuels your brain power. So for this prompt, I really should have done that. It was wild, and it was the 16th, and I kind of really was thinking like consistently the same thing. Either I was going to do something really minimal effort, or I was going to do like a wild animal. And I ended up doing the magical wild animal. I did a lion, and I'm pretty proud of this lion. Let's be honest. The flowers that I kind of added on the side, I didn't have to really sketch those. I just kind of added them because why not? Flowers make everything pretty. So yeah, I did the sketch for Ornament, and this was the 17th, and this is where I kind of gave up. But I never ended up actually doing the thing for Ornament, and then I really wanted to do Misfit, but I couldn't do it. So I'm sorry, and I think that's basically the end of how my Inktober went. The last thing I wanted to show you guys was the supplies that I used. I literally used basically nothing. I used these for my sketching, which is, it's a Pentel Energize pencil and a Pentel Click Eraser, and my two Tombow pens, which one of them has a soft brush and the other one has a hard brush tip. This just goes to show that you really don't need a lot to do Inktober, and I found out that I could have used markers the whole time and I was really angry, but I just feel like Inktober is there for you to have fun and give you new ways to experiment, find different ways to enhance your style, do just like so many different things, and it's just one of those type of things where it's really hard to finish. It's a commitment, but in the end, you do end up learning a little bit about your art and yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this has been a really kind of short video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed doing Inktober, and I hope I will see you guys next year when I actually try to finish Inktober like I said I would. Your girl ain't good at committing, and most artists have a hard time with Inktober. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe for next year, and hit the bell, whatever. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.